Hey YouTube, as y'all probably saw from the title of the video, this is the last time I'm gonna say that for a bit. Basically, I've been doing YouTube for, actually it's been a year now, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, but I've never been like consistent with my YouTube. I take like short breaks. And for those who've been keeping track, recently I took like a month off, and I haven't uploaded since. And I have Hello Neighbor to finish. I have FNAF to finish. I have Poppy Playtime. I have a lot of games to finish, but I've really been thinking, and this is gonna be my last video for a bit. I'm taking a break from YouTube. My life's just compiling up with too many things right now, and I really just need to focus on myself. And that's something I should have realized earlier. So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm just gonna talk about why I'm quitting. So if you really don't care, then you could go now. It's chill. But yeah, so I'll start explaining. Okay, so I've always been a fat kid, and that's just something I live with. I got bullied as a child. I'd get called fat. I'd get picked on because I was the fattest, or just get called names, and that obviously sucks and all, but it is what it is. A lot of people go through it, so I'm gonna try not to be a little girl about it, because it's something normal. But recently I started really just taking care of myself, and I stopped going to the gym for the longest time, but I started going again, and I feel so much better, and it just feels amazing to be back somewhere where I could get my problems out of my mind, and I know it's good for my body. So that's what I've been doing recently. I've really just stuck to the gym, and it's really just getting my mental clarity back on track. Because I have school, work, I balance YouTube out with all of that, and I really had no time. I had to rush a lot of things to edit. I'd stress out because I said I was gonna post, but I never did. And yeah, it was a lot. But what I did realize in all that was I wasn't doing it for me, which is bad because I love YouTube, so I love it a lot. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I completely lost track on why I was doing YouTube in the first place. I was doing YouTube because I wanted to try it, and I'd regret if I didn't. So yeah, it sucks moving away from it, but I've been really happy these past few days, going to the gym and just running and hitting my weights again, and it feels amazing to be back. I'm slowly getting there. My eating habits are getting better, although I did starve myself for a bit, which I do not recommend. You should eat food, because now my appetite is extremely bad. I get full really quick. I'm just not hungry anymore. And that kills your muscle, it really does. It kills your muscle and your fat, but it starts with your muscle, because you're building muscle, so it eats the new thing. It's basically what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I've always struggled with appreciating myself and looking at myself in the mirror and saying, wow, I look good, because the truth is I never did. And I always got bullied as a kid, and that just really stuck to me. That's something that's never gonna leave, because I know how it feels to be the fat kid, and I know how it feels to be the one picked on, and I know how it feels to be the weird kid, or the kid who is just a nerd, because I was genuinely just a nerd. I watched anime, I was fat, I liked FNAF, I played video games a lot, and it all just compiles up, and you really just need to find someone to talk to. And that's really all you need, because once you let it out, it's out of your system. But me, I don't talk to anyone, so it's really surprising I'm right here. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. I might just be talking to myself right now. But yeah, I hate talking to people on how I feel or how I am, because that's just how I am. Like, I don't like talking to people because I'm scared they're gonna judge me or think I'm different, or even just call me a baby because I'm complaining about something, which I'm not really complaining. I just want to get it out of my mind. But you know, I've brought this up in the channel a lot of times. If you can't talk to anyone, buy yourself a journal and write in it. That's just something I'm sticking through with, and I'm pretty far off on this journal thing. You know, I like journaling. But yeah, just really take time for yourself, and you know, never let the words of others get to you. Although I did, you know, and it sucks, but it's fine. I don't want people to feel bad for me or anything. Like, that's not what I need. I just hope you guys understand that this is why I'm gonna quit making videos for a bit. I'm gonna move away from this whole YouTube stuff, and if I come back, well, I might come back. If I don't, well, I got my resent. I got what I wanted, you know. I got to try it. It was fun. So this very well might be my last video, or maybe it's just not a goodbye. Maybe it's a see you later. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed all my previous videos. This is really not something I expect you guys to enjoy. I'm just, you know, telling you guys I'm gonna quit YouTube for a while. And yeah, you know, always keep your mental health in check. Talk to someone if you have no one to talk to. Write if you can't write. Talk to God. Like, pray. You know, talk to God, tell him your problems, and it really does help. You gotta keep God close. And I went really far away from God recently, and I went through this like dark pit. But you know, I'm starting to find God again, and really, once you put God first, everything else just compiles up and it comes together. And that's what I did. I put God first, and then after putting God first, I realized that I need to work on myself and improve on me. And you know, I'm just trying to look better for me, not because, you know, I want to look better for a girl, or I want to look better for my friends, or I want to look better so I can post myself. No, I want to look better for me, so I can look at that mirror and say, I really did make it from that fat kid, that nobody, that weirdo, to who I am now. You know, like, life is about improving, and I'm just gonna keep trying to improve, and that's what we should all aim for. We should all aim for greatness. And if you're somewhere in a dark pit right now and you have no one to talk to and you can't do anything about it and you're just sad, well, you gotta remember that if you're at the lowest point of your life, the only way to go is up. You can't go lower from low. So, you know, speak to someone. I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, take care. You know, put God first, put yourself second, the rest comes through. You know, have a great day, and goodbye, or see you later.